Hey, what is going on, everyone? I hope that you are having a pretty good day. It's a magnificent Monday here, and looking forward to this school year winding down. Of course, I'm no longer on the campus, but I do deal with campus issues quite a bit, you know, finishing up my 18th year in education. So, just wanted to talk about a really difficult topic to talk about. And, these are those conversations that are hard to have. They're never easy. And it's about violence. You know, 2 weeks ago, I watched a video from one of my favorite YouTube channels, Our Rich Journey. And this was actually Amon. You know, Our Rich Journey is made up of Amon and Christina, a married couple with two daughters. They moved from America to Portugal. A few years back, they basically they discovered fire at about 39 years old, and they have been role models in the fire community for quite a while now. But I was watching a video that he did, and it was basically about moving from America to Portugal, but it was really about violence, gun violence in particular, and just about how dangerous it is here as opposed to where he is. And he talked about the reasons why, and he made some really good points. There was nothing in the video that I disagreed with. You know, I'm going to leave the link to that video in the description below this video. So if you have the opportunity to go check it out, I think it's a really, really powerful video. It's about 8.5 minutes, and he did a great job with it. So he did that 2 weeks ago, and here in Texas, ever since then, we've had two, major incidents that happened. We have one guy who, now see, I don't know necessarily about the whole YouTube algorithm and how they restrict videos, so I'm gonna try to kind of talk around it. But we had one guy who was practicing with his weapon in his front yard, and one of the families, they were trying to sleep, so I guess they were going back and forth with him, telling him to, quiet down. Well, he ended up taking out a family of 5, if I'm not mistaken. He was on the run for a few days and was caught completely senseless. Then over this past weekend in Allen, which is maybe an hour from me, there was a very violent incident. Took out 2 sisters, and their mom's in critical condition, and their father may be left alone without his wife and his 2 daughters. Then we had another heartbreaking family situation where the dad, the mom, and then the 3-year-old were all taken away from the 6-year-old. So these are devastating events. And that's not all of the people that lost their lives, but those are just two of the stories. I know a young man who was a security guard also lost his life. But these are people who just went to the mall that day as normal. Matter of fact, the Korean American family, if I'm not mistaken, the 3-year-old just had a birthday, and they went to the mall or the outlet or whatever, however you want to put it. They went there to exchange some clothes that he had received for his birthday. And this maniac just rolls up on the scene, just firing away. If you see the video, it's absolutely insane. It is like a movie. It's like a scene from a war zone or something. It's absolutely unbelievable. So you see things like this, and it hits close to home, and it really hurts. It's painful. It's interesting because I recently sent in a form to see how many years, or if I can buy back my years, the 2 years I did while I was in Florida, and I received notification that I could, and it gave me the actuary actuarial value and how much it would cost me to buy those years back, and it basically is allowing me to retire about a year and a half early when the numbers work themselves out. And I was like, man, that's going to allow me to retire in about 8.5, 9 years. Still be a pretty young guy. I'll be about 51, 52 years old when I'll be able to retire. And I was like, that's amazing, you know. But recently I've even said, what if we could retire sooner? You know, we have the assets right now to move to a country like Costa Rica. We can take the kids with us, you know. We can take the kids with us. We just want peace, to be honest with you. We want peace. You know, every day we leave the house, we're you know, you have so much to think about, especially in a big city like we're in. We think about, you got car accidents. I just want to make it home. We all want to just make it home. You got crazy drivers. Then you got lunatic drivers who, road rage has become such a huge thing here. It seems like every other week you're hearing about road rage. And these are individuals who you're just going out for a drive and then you just happen to run into the wrong person. And just to know you add these other things on top of it, it's just scary. I'll be honest, and I'll be lying if I said that I wasn't more concerned than I've ever been. And I don't know if that has to do with the fact that it happened so close. But then when you talk about Uvalde, you talk about all these other incidents, it's just scary. And these are humans. These are people that are no different than you. You're no better than they are, and they're no longer here because of a choice they made that we make every day, every single day. So I don't know. I've done research. I know if we had to retire, my wife and I can retire right now, and we can move to a lower cost of living country, and we better make it work. That's not what I want to do. You know, I want to put my time in and retire, but I'm definitely going to be continuing my research, you know, and looking at being an expat, you know. And it's no knock on the country or anything. I've been here my whole life, and I love it. At the same time, there's nothing wrong with exploring the world, I think. And these kind of things just let you know that there is more out there. There's definitely more out there. And ultimately, you just want to make it through life as long as you can and transition. I'm not gonna say on your own terms, but transition in a peaceful manner, however that's meant to be. Nobody deserves to go out like these individuals did. It's heartbreaking, it's sad, and it's depressing. It's depressing. So don't mean to make a depressing video, but I guess this is my response to Amon from Our Rich Journey, his video, and it's just ironic. You know, Portugal is definitely one of those countries that is on our radar. It seems like by the time we're ready to go, maybe it's going to be overinflated because a lot of people are going there, but there will be other opportunities as well. But we have other things to take into consideration as well. Family, friends, for the most part family. Those are the ones you don't want to necessarily abandon, but who knows, maybe invite them as well. But we'll see, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of emotion. Maybe I mean it because I have been doing research. But tell me what you guys think. If you know of any peaceful countries with a low cost of living, let me know in the comments below. Costa Rica is definitely something I've been looking at heavy and hard. I know somebody that lives in Costa Rica, a fraternity brother, so he definitely is prepared to give me the ropes if he has to. But we'll see what happens. I appreciate you all, love you guys, and I would love any feedback. All right, hey, y'all have a great day. Thanks.